Hi, my name is Frankie Van Can. I am from A Body at Work. A Body at Work is my debut solo show directed by Maud Davey. It is a very intimate piece of confessional theatre exploring my many years, my 16 years and counting, in the sex industry. I'm so excited to bring this show to Adelaide and very grateful to be funded by the Up and Running Fringe Grant. The show will premiere at La Mama Theatre as part of Midsummer at the end of this month, end of January, and that season is funded by the City of Melbourne. So very grateful to be receiving some support and putting this work out into the world. I feel it's very important to normalize sex work and to give voice to sex workers because there is so much stigma in the industry still. Audiences can expect to come and be taken on a journey through various facets of the sex industry, to witness the unraveling of boundaries, to view the sex industry through my lens as a queer woman and going through fertility and motherhood within that space. They will get an eyeful. There is lots of nudity, there is lots of explicit themes, lots of radical intimacy, and also lots of silliness and playfulness and joy. And above all, it is entertaining. I look forward to being able to tour this show internationally and to destigmatize sex work globally, hopefully.
Salve, come sta? Mi chiamo Andrew Krupi. Hi, how are you? My name's Andrew Krupi. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my 2024 Adelaide Fringe Festival show, a solo commedia dell'arte show. But before I do, just a little bit about myself. So, I'm a South Australian performing artist, and for the past 11 years, I have been specialising in the Italian mask theatre known as Commedia dell'arte. 11 years ago, I went and studied under the tutor of Commedia master Antonio Fava. And since that time, I've done several shows and workshops in Commedia dell'arte all around the world, starting in Italy, in Portugal, and in the Netherlands, and then back here in Australia. And so this year, I'm reprising my solo show for the 2024 Fringe Festival. I'm performing at the Migration Museum's Yurt venue, and I'll be doing 6 public performances. Now, a little bit about the show. The show tells an epic tale of a young farm boy named Flavio who goes on a hero's journey to prove himself worthy of the Princess Isabella. And along the way, Flavio meets a whole cast of crazy characters, such as the Giant, the Capitano, and Il Satiro. The difference is, I perform all the characters myself, utilizing my skill in Commedia dell'arte. So what I would like to do is I'd like to invite producers and venue operators from all around the world to please come see the show, as I'm ready to take the show on tour around the world to any fringe festivals or any festivals. So please come see the show, enjoy yourself, and then we can have a chat after and see if there's any possibilities to go. So thank you so much for your time.
Imagine an eligible bachelor on a reality TV show. Let's call him Max. Rich, handsome, and widowed, looking for someone special to join him on his remote country property. Imagine that he then runs away with one of the production assistants, a young woman so unremarkable that no one remembers her name. This is not going to be a story of happily ever after. My name is Michelle Cooper, and I'm the performer of After Rebecca, a new solo show written by Emma Gibson and designed by Daniel McCusker. We believe in this work and the need to get it in front of more audiences, so we designed this show to be easily tourable and to work in a range of spaces. We're looking for opportunities and a producing partner to tour regionally, nationally, and internationally. Our play is inspired by Daphne du Maurier's Gothic novel, If It Were Told Today. It's urgent and timely, tackling coercive control and violence against women. It has spurred many post-show conversations thus far, and we have heard from our audiences that the show has important things to say, that we should be having more of these conversations. And we've heard that between the narrative, performance, and production design, this show is just good theatre that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Come, see for yourself.
Hello, my name is Margot Mansfield and I'm an acrobat and artist from Ghanaland. Blips is a debut solo circus and physical theatre show, a wild ride of real-life circus psychosis, acrobatic madness, hula hoop hope and radical resilience. A peek through the lens of batshit crazy. Have you ever thought you could fly or believed you were Jesus incarnate? I have. At age 19, I began experiencing brief, limited, intermittent psychotic symptoms. Blips is a touching retelling of one's family journey of struggles and hope as they untangle the mysteries of mental health. Told through beautiful imagery and physical feats, it leans on a variety of art forms: lip sync, dance, audio visuals, theatre and circus virtuosity. This groundbreaking new work is heartfelt, brave and utterly brilliant. Directed by acclaimed, multi-award-winning Jess Love. Performing Blips will break down the stigma that is associated with psychosis. It will build awareness, compassion and understanding and highlight that it could happen to anyone. We are looking for both national and international touring at festivals and venues that support and align the themes of the work. Blips is on 6 times at Holden Street Theatres, so don't miss out and come and say hello afterwards. Thank you.
Salam! Hi everyone, my name is Almitra Mawalwala and I'm the writer-performer for Blacklisted. Blacklisted is an autobiographical one-woman musical journey from my hometown Karachi to Australia and everywhere in between. At its heart, Blacklisted is about belonging. And I think that is a universally acceptable theme. It contains themes of racial profiling, identity, love, family, and the displacement of home. It's a genre-bleeding show. I've been influenced by things like Queen, Eagles. I grew up listening to Eastern classical music. It's a very big Eastern classical and Western fusion with a rap, soul, jazz, blues. There's something in it for everyone. Depending on venue and budget, the show can be toured with just myself and a sitar, which is an Eastern classical instrument, and can be tracked with other instruments. Or for a larger venue, I can incorporate piano, cello to just sort of fill out the space. Come join me for a cheeky cup of chai as I transport you to a rooftop in Karachi.
Supposed to pour my heart out for your entertainment?
Yes, please.
Hello, my name is Lydia Coulson and I am the writer, producer and one of the cast for Burn It. This show was written completely without gender so that any actor could step into the roles and give it their own identity, and we are putting that to the test with Adelaide. But first, a bit about the story. Burn It is a modern, queer exploration of friendship and relationships and how people talk about their mental health and trauma. So the show has a lot of dark moments, but it's also full of comedy.
Go to therapy!
Okay, give me the chat box. Let me look. Come. Every option on here is go to therapy.
It's set on a camping trip designed to get away from the world after separating from an abusive partner. And we had a reviewer describe it perfectly by saying, the concept of wholesome outdoor activities is quickly replaced with drinking and the kind of raw, open conversations you can only have after a bottle of tequila with your best friend.
You don't just flip a switch and turn it off.
Their relationship blurs the lines between friends and romance, and the show explores how fights and breakups with friends can often hurt more than romantic ones, but are rarely given the same weight. This season, Sian Dowler is taking on Kyle Scott's role, and it's exciting to already see the changes in energy, but also see that at their core, these are just human beings and gender really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters are the relationships that we form with each other. So we really love this show, it's dark, it's funny, and we would love to see you in the audience. Thanks for watching.
Congratulations, and welcome to the Department of Roads family. Your new friends and co-workers are talented and generous people. Our extremely welcoming workplace culture is committed to transparency and constant improvement. You'll be supported by a comprehensive mental health care plan and invigorated by your work. We're so happy to have you on board the customer service team. It's not just a job, it's a calling.
Hi, I'm Lauren Harvey. And I'm Kelly Hodge, and we are Call Girls. The Call Girls. Our 55-minute comedy show takes place over the course of one very, very bad day at the Department of Roads call centre. The girls are going to have to juggle big balls.
The wellness team said that chairs surround and yoga balls are in.
Verbal abuse.
Taking it and dishing it.
And some news that's just going to change everything.
And not just the department names.
Again, perfectly relatable to anyone who's ever had to call anyone about anything. The show satirizes modern office dynamics.
The show is a platonic love story between two women trying to get by in the end times.
But are they going to let the disintegration of society stop them from having taxpayer-subsidised fun? Of course not. Our goal with the Adelaide Fringe Run is to develop the show's biting social commentary and maximise its comedy.
Our ultimate goal is to tour development of the show nationally.
Now please sit back,
relax,
and get ready to join
the call queue.
The story of Eve is why we have misery. She laid the work for us all, and all the guilt and the shame, knowing she was to blame. I carry that wherever I go. Hi there, my name is Sarah Kwong, and I'm the owner and director of Wild and Darling Productions, here to tell you all about my 2024 Adelaide Fringe show, Daughters of Eve. It's a one-woman show all about my experiences being raised Christian and the toxic expectations and lessons that I grew up with. I'll be retelling 4 biblical stories in a modern context with a feminist lens to explore those experiences. It's a combination of oral storytelling and music, both covers and original, that support the ideas in the show. This is a show that's deeply personal for me and a lot of women that I know. There are so many lessons those of us who are raised Christian absorb that we've had to unpack in adulthood, and I hope that there'll be some catharsis for those who can relate. For those who can't, I hope that there'll be some understanding, whether it's around religious trauma, the pressure to have children, or the wild ride of getting married young. I am open to any opportunity that might come from this. I would love to tour the show, but honestly, I'm an artist in the first few years of my practice. This is only my second Fringe show, and I would love to develop more as an artist and have some support and mentorship. Thank you so much. The story of Eve that we're taught to believe is a story I'd like to change.
Hello, my name is India Rose, and I am the writer and director of Daydreamer, a show which will be coming to the 2024 Adelaide Fringe in March. Daydreamer is a theatrical exploration of what it means to grow up with clinical epilepsy, based on my own personal lived experiences. It blends poetic storytelling with movement pieces surrounding restriction and freedom. It fully delves into the kaleidoscope of emotions that is growing up with a disability. I work with the most phenomenal cast to achieve this, all of whom have had direct experiences with epilepsy, either in their own lives or the lives of their loved ones. It was really important to me going on this journey to try and open up a conversation surrounding epilepsy beyond that of just clinical terminology and statistical numbers or evidence. I wanted to delve into the humans, the people behind this disability, and give them a voice. So in doing that, I would so fully be wonderfully amazed if you could all come out and support this show and be a part of that conversation and dialogue. Daydreamer is a show that I would love to see touring. I would love to be a part of conversations and growing that so that it has the space and room to really inform and educate people on what being a person with epilepsy is like. Can't wait to see you all at the Adelaide Fringe. Looking forward to it. See you around.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Spencer, and I am one of the founding members of Safari Street Creative, a South Australian theatre company focused on new writing and dangerous ideas. And this year we are doing not one, but 2 shows at Adelaide Fringe. So yeah, pray for us.
Let's fucking go.
So Demagogue. Demagogue is a play that we first staged in 2022. It was described by a reviewer at the time as being a cross between the best debates of West Wing, powered by Hollywood dose quantities of cocaine. Pretty good description of the show. But basically it's about this couple who are in a school waiting room talking about their daughter's punishment for an act of petty vandalism on school property. But as the play unfolds, it's alluded that the act could instead be an act of political activism. It's very funny, it's very fast-paced, very witty, the acting is incredible, and audiences really liked it. We won the weekly award for Best Theatre and got a bunch of 5-star reviews. So we're bringing it back this year just to I don't know, just see if it's still good. That's terrible. We'd love to talk to any of you Honeypot delegates about potential touring opportunities for the work. So if you'd like to know more, we'll talk to you soon.
Hi, my name is Melody Rachel and I am the creator and performer of Demo. It's a solo theatre show seeking to embrace the nuances that shape our beliefs in a world where binary choices seem like the only option, where political polarization is ever increasing. This show is audience interactive and it offers up choices, whether you're a Pepsi person or a Coke person? Or what if it's neither? Is there an option in this world to maybe like both? Does it have to be one or the other? These are the questions my show seeks to ask. The work is important to me because I feel like we're living in a time where we're so divided. Like, what is it that connects us together, and how do we just come into a room together and experience a show where we're able to sit next to someone that has a different political opinion than us and realize that it's actually okay? It's not the end of the world. The opportunities I'm looking for are a producer, touring opportunities, any sort of advice or support. Yeah, I hope it comes.
My name's Robert Balderstone. I'm an independent theatre producer, writer and actor. You can see an example of my work in all these disciplines at the premiere of my new play, Dink, Double Income, No Kids, a one-act comedy about love, heartbreak, and legal red tape. Co-written and directed by my longtime collaborator, Beatrice Blackwell, Dink follows the negotiation between Ben and George as they use their sharp legal minds to divide their emotional assets after a grisly breakup. With the help of their friends and amateur representatives, Binky and Shorty, and a court stenographer to keep an official record, everything from the pub quiz to the hairdresser to Binky and Shorty themselves are on the table. Dink is a story with universal themes in a very local setting. It was important to us to situate it clearly in our home of Adelaide, just as it was important to tell a story about a queer relationship that felt truthful, without veering into tragedy or fairy tale endings. We are so excited to share this new work with you, and have the opportunity to discuss further professional development through new works or remounting this one. We'll see you there.
Hello, my name is Neptune Henriksen. I'm a critically acclaimed writer, director, and performer, bringing 2 shows to the Adelaide Fringe in 2024. The first is Long Drive Together. It is a 2-hand, 1-act play exploring queer friendship, second coming of age, and moving through grief, starring myself and Lou Sebiel as Sola and Dylan, 2 friends road tripping from Adelaide to their hometown in Mudgee, New South Wales, to visit the grave of their friend Charlie, who committed suicide 15 years ago. And the pair have never really talked about what it was to lose Charlie, especially at such a young age, and to be these 2 queer people in this small town hanging on to each other for dear life. And so instead, the 2 are bantering, they're listening to their old favourite songs, and they are talking about everything but Charlie, until finally the time is right and they can broach the subject. The play is told through snappy banter, fantasy realism dance sequences, and stripped back staging. Long Drive Together runs from the 4th to the 10th of March at Secret Basement at WEA, and runs back-to-back with my other show, Being a Woman for Money.
My Queer Spiritual Entropy is a queer clown and physical theatre solo show about my experience of coming out as a non-binary person. It starts with me in the pits of despair, and I multi-role as all these different characters, limiting me from being myself. By the end of the show, I find my belonging, and the audience are taken on this journey. It's all about sharing intimacy, building intimacy with the audience so that people leave feeling connected to themselves and feeling okay that they're different. I was lucky enough to train and perform in Ghana and India, and back home in the UK I've done Edinburgh Fringe twice, I've been in the Wandsworth Arts Fringe as well, and now I'm in Australia. Since being here for 6 months, I've had the opportunity to perform with the Buto Out Ensemble. We sold out every show for 6 shows. I shared My Queer Spiritual Entropy as part of Melbourne Fringe, and we sold out 4 shows there. The show has developed a lot since Melbourne Fringe. Added 4 more characters, I've got new costumes, and really I've just made it more of a bigger world to explore the non-binary experience. So I'm really excited to come down to Adelaide Fringe, and what's really cool about this opportunity with Honeypot is I get to meet people to take this show further after Adelaide Fringe. I want to take this show to places that are rural, where people perhaps don't have the access to the education or just the identification from another queer person. I'd love to have beautiful intimate performances where people can feel like they belong. This show reflects the chaotic realism that already exists in the world, and that's the reason why you should come and watch it. Drink some tea, eat some cake, have a laugh, and I'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Jessica Zolina Leaf from Up Roses, and I'm the writer, producer and performer of Omaji, the optimal mind association for getting everything excellent, which is a solo comedy about cults. Yes, it is another one-woman show, but only because I wrote it. The play features 3 central characters: a pyramid scheme founder, a young self-improver, and a child raised within a cult on her initiation day. The comedy is satirical, it is partly truth-based, and it stays away from the extreme trauma stories that we normally see about cults. The aim was to write a cult that the audience could see themselves joining, something accessible, and then blow it up a bit. Omaji was originally written as an 8-part comedy drama series intended for television. So I'm interested in connecting with producers in stage and screen in areas of comedy and comedy drama for potential collaboration, adaptation or development. And I'm also interested in connecting with other industry professionals here, as I've recently returned back after 7 years overseas, so I'd love to get to know everyone. Thanks.
That's Gay, and I'm going to be presenting my version of Only Bones in collaboration with Callow Collective. Only Bones version 1.9 is a journey from birth to consciousness, following an individual's struggle through a maze of shape-shifting surroundings, bathed in an immersive audiovisual soup with a sprinkle of acrobatics, a dash of clown, and a fistful of kung fu. This show is important to my artistic practice because it's by far my most personal project yet. It's allowed me to delve into a skill that I've been honing all of my life and meld that with my performative style and my stage persona. This is a show that I'm actually quite proud of. The unexpected awaits. My goal is to tour this show internationally.
Hello, my name is Lauren Brady and I'm the artistic director and producer for Haywire Theatre. Haywire Theatre is presenting Oh Odette and its world premiere at the Adelaide Fringe Festival this year from February 16th to 21st at Star Theatre 2. Oh Odette follows Odette from the classical ballet Swan Lake. You know, the one that's famous about a girl who turns into a swan and needs a man to save her. Well, our version is a little bit different. Yeah, she's still a girl who turns into a swan who still needs someone to save her, but this time we're acknowledging it and asking for help from the audience. So throughout the show, Odette is now half swan, half ballerina, chain-smoking, 167-year-old woman who is just dying to be saved. And if she doesn't, who knows what will happen. Comedy has the power to uplift and change spirits. Haywire creates work surrounding ominous topics and dissects them through comedy to make the undesirable content more palatable through laughter. Haywire currently has 2 60-minute shows ready to tour globally. We hope to connect with theaters and producers who are interested in presenting our works and helping us globally dissect social change through comedy.
My name is Lucy Heffernan. I'm the writer and performer of Party Girl, a one-woman rock and roll monologue which follows the story of Fairy Sprinkles, a very bad fairy who's trying her best to follow the rules while her life is falling apart. Party Girl is a unique show. It's a mixture of stand-up comedy, live music gig, and monologue. It features a bag of tricks, 5 original songs, and it's the only show in the Adelaide Fringe Festival to feature a unicorn rap. Party Girl hit the ground running in 2023 winning the Week 4 award for Best Theatre at Adelaide Fringe, getting 5-star reviews, and we were even called Australia's answer to Fleabag, except instead of a hot priest, we have a hot dad. Even though the show is about being a fairy, Party Girl tackles some real big stuff. It's about the relationship between a mother and a daughter, and the way mental illness can impact a family. It's about class, it's about challenging traditional notions of feminine behaviour. Party Girl is a show with a huge beating heart. It is brutally honest, and it is brimming with authenticity. Party Girl is brought to you by Purple Tape Productions, a company who champion bold new work for women. We hope to see you at the show, and we would love to chat to you after about future possibilities. See you at the party.
There's no way your passion pitch is going to stand out in front of the other 350,000. It's hopeless. Just give up. Shh.
Do you ever have that kind of voice in your head?
I don't. I'm a counsellor. She does. My name's Lisa Brickle and I'm from New Zealand.
I'm Siri Embler and I'm from Norway. The others in our team are from Australia and Italy.
Our show is called Shh.
It is a black comedy about motherhood and mental health. It is based on our own lived experience and research by Western Sydney University.
And we've performed it in Sydney and Melbourne, and we've also toured around New Zealand and Norway.
After our show, we usually have a Q&A where we invite local mental health organisations
to help build local support networks within communities.
Shh. I'm trying to get this baby to sleep.
We're really keen to tour around Australia and overseas, and maybe places like Avignon and Edinburgh Festival.
Shh. Our show is all about asking for help. So can you help us?
I bet you put them to sleep. Shh.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Spencer, and I am one of the founding members of Safari Street Creative. A South Australian theatre company focused on new writing and dangerous ideas, and this year we are doing not one, but 2 shows at Adelaide Fringe. So yeah, pray for us.
Let's do this!
Stabbing the Ghost is our 4th original work, and basically it's about media and our relationship with it. The story revolves around 2 journalists who bump into each other after hours at an old newspaper office, and as the play unfolds, it's revealed that one of the journalists is there to rewrite the other's work, so the play is about the confrontation that ensues after that. It stars 2 awful characters, just really bitchy, catty, terrible people, but they're great fun to perform, so hopefully they're great fun for audiences to watch as well. Very fast paced, fantastic dialogue and performances, and a really interesting idea at the centre of it as well, which is about how the media can never actually portray anything true. We'd love to talk to any of you honeypot delegates about potential touring opportunities for the work, so if you'd like to know more, we'll talk to you soon.
won't be long.
My name is Mark Penzak. I am a producer and performer. The Black Cat is a dark adult fairy tale, rich in sumptuous language and startling imagery. Written by Edgar Allan Poe in 1843, the story follows a man propelled by a chain of supernatural events to commit a diabolical crime. Sharing his prison cell is a devilish musician, performed by Glendon Blaisley, who weaves evocative music. By blending powerful physicality with original songs, we've taken a classic Gothic text and updated it for a modern audience, one that will attract both horror fans and lovers of good theatre. The Black Cat is a two-hander, held in repertoire, easy to tour, and can perform in theatre and non-theatre venues. We're looking for a producer to represent us, as well as opportunities to perform nationally and internationally. We're also interested in collaboration, so get in touch. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, my name is Kate Gall and I'm the producer and director of The End of Winter. The End of Winter is a solo performance. In fact, Noelle Janiszewska, the writer, calls this a performance essay. This is a densely rich text full of images, ideas and stories which speak to our climate crisis, and in particular, the loss of seasons. It explores the implications of our changing climate, the loss of habitats, language. There's something of an elegiac quality to the writing as the speaker shares the loss of her mother. Indeed, grief and loss are themes tightly woven into this story. But so is regeneration, adaptability, legacy and hope. The End of Winter is performed with a resonant production design. Jane Fegan's skillful and sophisticated performance of this poetic, detailed and elegant text is interwoven with Nate Edmondson's equally superb score. We've toured The End of Winter to parts of regional Australia, and we want to take this work to as many audiences as possible here and around the world. We've got a super short season in Adelaide, so please come along to see the show, and I'd love to chat about the possibility of bringing The End of Winter to your audiences.
Hi, I'm Ben Cosford.
I'm Lisa Boothie.
And we are Buford Productions, and we've put together a show called The Very Artificial Intelligence Guide to Parenting, with two characters, namely
Superficial
and Artie Shasha, aka Arthur Fischel, who are in the midst of a midlife adventure, being an inept parent, trying to parent with the help of an artificial intelligence robot, which sounds promising nonetheless, and a little bit of Jamaican swagger thrown in for good measure. And our objective is
to have people come out of the show feeling validated as parents, feel that they've been able to relate to the characters and perhaps not feel quite alone and have a bit of a laugh at themselves and us along the way.
Definitely, with some, themes of neurodiversity in there and mental health and all those sort of challenges that come with just normal parenting life. So hopefully they'll walk away with a bit of grace. We would love the advice and expertise of Honeypot in shaping the show, where it could go from here, and general industry guidance. So that would be great. We thank you for this opportunity and look forward to meeting you at our show. Thanks, bye.
I told you you had a year to live. What would you do with your life? Interesting theoretical question, but one I had to answer for myself when I was given that message. I did what any rational person would do. I learned to play the banjo. This is my story, every word of it true, about my journey down the road, how the pursuit of a passion took me to a place I could have never imagined. This show has won multiple Best of Fringe awards, both Edmonton and Vancouver. We were selected as one of the 18 best fringe shows worldwide in 2019 and got to perform off-Broadway at the Soho Playhouse where we sold out the run. We've been to Edinburgh, we've been to Brighton, all across Canada and the US. So come on out for an evening of corny jokes, banjo playing, and an inspirational true story. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Goldstein, and I'm the creator and the producer of Truth to Power Cafe. This theatre show is a revolutionary act of community activism in which we, everyday people, stand up and declare who we are in the eyes of people who matter to us. The show is inspired by Nobel Prize-winning playwright Harold Pinter and his inner circle, the Hackney Gang, who included my late father Mick Goldstein and poet and actor and co-creator of the show, Henry Wolfe. For 60 years, the Hackney Gang maintained their belief in speaking truth to power and remained firmly on the side of the occupied, the disempowered and their allies. It is these people I invite to appear in the show with me and respond to the question, who has power over you and what do you want to say to them before a live audience? Over 700 community participants have taken part in the project in 54 performances in 7 countries at venues including Lincoln Center, New York, Conway Hall and Soho Theatre, London, Queer Zagreb, and in venues all over Australia. This year, I'm thrilled to be making my Adelaide Fringe debut in the small rural community of Kimber, which is 500 kilometres from Adelaide. After the show, I'll be in Adelaide from the 24th of Feb to the 4th of March, so would love to see you then. I hope you have a fantastic festival and look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Abe, and I'm in the 2 of them. Actually, I'm one of them. The other is Bolt. The writer, Dr. Russell Fuster, is sending us on a journey through artist Christopher Orchard's worlds of wonder. Apparently, I have to meet the boss, though I don't know what it's about. Bolt is looking for spiritual acknowledgement. Come with us at Mod on North Terrace as we journey on our life's mission through comedy, drama, and all in between. Oh, it's okay? Yeah?
Sam Longley. I'm one of the co-creators of the show Vehicle.
Yes, and I'm Shane Adamczak, the other co-creator of the show Vehicle.
We've both done a whole bunch of stuff around the world. We work with Weeping Spoon Productions. Where have we gone with Weeping Spoon?
Weeping Spoon Productions has been through fringe festivals, over 70 festivals now, throughout Australia, through Canada and the United States, and we'd like to go other places as well.
Yeah, they're 3 of the big ones, those ones.
They are really
yeah, look, we think you should come and see the show because you're going to laugh, you're going to love it, you're going to go, this is the epitome of fringe. 2 guys, a steering wheel, 2 seats, and they manage to do all kinds of fun stuff.
It's like a road trip buddy comedy that gets quite absurd, quite strange. It's a little bit Lano and Woodley, a little bit The Young Ones, a little bit Wolf Creek.
Not at all.
It's a bit Wolf Creek. In 2024, we are taking this show to Fringe World once again, the Adelaide Fringe Festival, as well as a few festivals in Canada, but we would love to take it to festivals that we've never been to before, ever.
We won some awards. Last year, 2023, we won the Best New West Australian Theatre Work for the entire Fringe Festival of Perth.
Yeah, we also won the Martin Sims Award for the Best Tour-Ready Production. This show, it's me and Sam, 2 stools and a steering wheel, and that's all we really need, so it's a very tourable work.
So if you're a producer or a presenter, a director, a fellow theatre nerd, come and have a talk to us. We love a chat.
Yeah, let's look at opportunities to take this show on the road for real and go to places we've never visited before.
From Muckamboodin to Mika Picchu.